Hi guys, it's Dan and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making the perfect chocolate chip cookie. Now I know you're probably thinking, didn't you just put out a chocolate chip cookie last week? I did. Not the perfect chocolate chip cookie. You know, chocolate chip cookies, they are the perfect science. And that video last week was the worst chocolate chip cookie. It was my worst chocolate chip cookie recipe. I probably shouldn't admit that, but you know, we're all about growth, changes, learning. But today, we're gonna be making the perfect chocolate chip cookie with the right amount of flour, the right amount of sugar and brown sugar. Of course, delicious and tons of chocolate chip cookies because it's the best part of the whole cookie. And don't forget, I know I've been rambling, so one more thing, we'll get right to these delicious chocolate chip cookies that I know you're waiting for. But I am still doing the KitchenAid stand mixer giveaway. Pretty much giving out stand mixers until, you know, hit the Man Cake channel goal of 100,000, subscribers. There's a lot of room for the Cake Squad to grow, so figured why not do the stand mixers. I'll do more on that though at the end of the video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And now finally, somebody's just gonna, Dan, shut up, make me some cookies. I hear you loud and clear. Let's make some cookies. Before we start, be sure to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And I'll go ahead and put a link to my full recipe on the Man Cake website. It's brand new-ish. It's got a makeover. Be sure to check that out too. I'm still making a lot of changes. I got a lot of ideas for it. So hop over to it, grab this recipe, and make some delicious chocolate chip cookies. Now, as far as the chocolate chip cookie recipe, this is actually still the chocolate chip cookie recipe from last week, but it's gonna have all the changes that I've made throughout all the years to get to my perfect chocolate chip cookie that I could be really proud of. So in your mixing bowl, we're gonna go ahead and add in 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour and a half teaspoon of baking soda. Then we're gonna go ahead and give those a quick little whisk. Now let's go ahead and scoot that over to the side. Grab another mixing bowl because now we're gonna go ahead and add in 2 sticks of butter at room temperature, a half cup of white sugar, and 1 cup of brown sugar. Now I'm gonna be using light brown sugar, but if you wanna use dark brown, you're more than welcome to. The only difference in the color is just the amount of molasses that is in the sugar. I find that dark brown sugar really lets the cookies spread while they're baking, and I like to keep my cookies nice and tight. So we're gonna be using light brown sugar, but if you want dark brown sugar, go ahead and use that in the recipe. Ooh. And with our hand mixer on a low speed, we're gonna go ahead and incorporate all these ingredients together for about a good minute, minute and a half, until everything starts to get, really nice and mixed up together. And once you have that nice and mixed, we're gonna go ahead and follow all that by adding in 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 2 eggs. Both at room temperature. And when you get your eggs in, you wanna grab your hand mixer, keep it on that low speed, and incorporate all your ingredients together into one nice, yummy looking batter. Now we're gonna go ahead and add the final and best ingredient of all, 3 cups of chocolate chips. And we're gonna go ahead and give that a nice little stir. And if you'd like to add a little extra yummy goodie, a little extra good, no, a little extra yumminess, you can go ahead and add some chopped chocolate, some chopped nuts, some chopped Hershey bar or Reese pieces. Go to town with how you want to do these delicious chocolate chip cookies. But I think today we're going to go ahead and keep it simple and just go for the classic perfect chocolate chip cookie. So let's go ahead and keep stirring in our chocolate chips. And then we're going to go ahead and take this little guy, one of my other best friends in the kitchen, and add a good tablespoon sized dough ball onto our baking sheet, lined with some parchment paper. This way the cookies don't stick and get all, stubborn to the pan. Stick and get stubborn. No, get stubborn and stick to the pan. There we go. And we'll want to leave about a good 1.5 to 2 inches apart between each dough ball. And once you have your baking sheet filled up with yummy chocolate chip cookie dough, we're going to go ahead, pop them in the oven and let bake for a good 10 to 12 minutes. But you won't need longer, tripped over my tongue, but you won't need longer than that 12 minutes. So right at that 12-minute mark, if you're going to go the full amount of time, take them out of the oven and let them cool until they are pretty much good to go and eat and devour, and then you won't have any left. So you can't take a thumbnail and then you gotta have to make another batch. That happened, and that's why we're baking while we're filming right now. These are delicious chocolate chip cookies, so don't judge me. You will know soon enough. So our cookies are baked, they are cooling on our wire rack, and they smell and look delicious, and they just are begging to be eaten again, but don't do it because I got a thumbnail to make. But these will not survive the day. Sorry, not sorry. So I've shown you my worst chocolate chip cookie recipe from a couple years ago, and now I'm showing you my perfected over the years chocolate chip cookie recipe. So let me know in the comments down below, what have been your biggest cookie challenges over the whole duration of your baking, of your baking. That's pretty much it. Us home bakers, we gotta stick together. We gotta help each other out. We gotta let the newbies in on all the secrets. That's why, I like sharing my stuff with you guys, and my recipes with you guys, and having you here in the kitchen. And while you're down there leaving your comment, don't forget to check out that giveaway link, because the KitchenAid stand mixers I have here now are taking up a lot of space, and I want to start giving them out to you guys. So click the link, share with your friends, because that gives you more entries. Check back daily, because there's some daily entries in there, and I'm always adding new ways to enter. I think Saturday just entered a new way, just gave you guys a new way to enter on Instagram. So go check that out now. And if you make, which I think you should, my perfected chocolate chip cookie recipes, it's been a long couple year journey getting to here, but it was worth it. Let me know also in the comments, and give a tag on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, wherever you guys hang out the most. And if you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. It helps out. It lets me know that I'm baking and sharing recipes with you guys that you are enjoying. And it will help me in the future, especially come September when I start, dishing out to you guys daily recipes. I've got a lot of baking to do, so I'm gonna go. But thumbs up, comment, giveaway link, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.